Listen very carefully, because what I'm about to say will either wake you up or haunt you. Most people think they're doing fine financially. They think they're stable, responsible, or managing. But here's the truth you don't want to hear. You're probably much closer to broke than you think, closer than your pride wants to admit, closer than your confidence suggests, closer than your lifestyle shows. All it takes is one unexpected moment. One phone call, one accident, one decision. For everything to collapse. Think about that. You might not feel broke, you might not look broke, but financial fragility doesn't always show itself until life tests you, and when it does, it exposes everything. Most people aren't financially stable. They're just temporarily surviving. They're not safe, they're balancing, they're not prepared, they're hoping. They're not in control, they're reacting. The bills come, rent comes, groceries go up. The electricity bill spikes. A subscription renews, a friend needs help. A family member calls, a medical issue appears. And suddenly your comfort wasn't comfort at all. Just a thin layer covering a financial hole you never filled. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people are one emergency away from broke. One job loss, one unexpected debt, one medical situation, one broken car, one missed paycheck. And if that sentence makes your chest tighten just a little, that's a sign you needed to hear it. Let me paint a picture. A person wakes up, goes to work, collects a paycheck, pays bills, and tries to enjoy life. From the outside, they look completely normal. They have a job, they have a routine, they have a phone, a bed. But what people don't see is the truth hidden under that routine. One wrong move could wipe everything out. Maybe that person is you. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and your employer announces layoffs. Just like that, the income you rely on disappears. Or you find a medical report you weren't expecting. Or your car engine fails. Or your landlord raises your rent. Or your sibling calls, crying, needing help. None of these situations are dramatic, they're just life. But life happens fast, and when it does, you learn exactly how close to broke you really are. It's not usually a lack of income that destroys people. It's the lack of structure, the lack of planning, the lack of emotional discipline, because your salary is not your safety. Your routine is not your stability. Your income is not your shield. For most people, income simply funds their habits, and those habits drain their future. Lifestyle inflation, emotional spending, buying things to feel better, upgrading life faster than upgrading discipline, acting like tomorrow will always behave like today. It's not the bills that break people, it's the psychology behind them. People mistake income for intelligence. They mistake routine for security. They mistake okay for under control. But deep down, they know something feels off. They know they shouldn't be this stressed every month. They know their bank account shouldn't look like this. They keep saying next month will be better, but it's the same. Here's another truth. Most people don't have savings because they don't have systems. They have hope. They don't have discipline. They have excuses. They don't have long-term thinking. They have emotional reactions. Your salary is not your safety. One mistake can reset your entire life. Being busy is not being secure. Most people are one emergency away from zero. Let those lines sink in. Schools don't teach you how to build financial defense. Society doesn't teach you how to protect yourself. Your environment teaches you how to earn, spend, and repeat. It teaches you how to function, not how to grow, how to survive, not how to take control. It teaches you how to look stable, not how to be stable. And the world benefits from you staying financially fragile. Because fragile people make predictable workers. People who fear losing their job never question the terms of their life. They just keep surviving, quietly, repeatedly, and painfully. But think about this, if your income stopped today, how long could you survive? Be honest with yourself. Not the version you show the world. Not the version you post online, the real you. How long could you truly last before panic sets in? How long until the bills crush you? How long until you feel helpless? It's scary, right? But this is the moment where awareness begins. Because being not broke yet is not the same as being financially safe. You can function, you can cope, you can hold your life together with tape. But that's not safety, that's not freedom. Financial safety is not something you assume. It is something you build, carefully, consistently, intentionally. So let me show you the two futures in front of you. In the first future, you ignore all of this. You keep spending emotionally. You keep pretending you're fine. You keep living paycheck to paycheck. You keep hoping nothing bad happens, and one day, life will hit you hard. An emergency, a mistake, a responsibility. And you'll realize too late that your comfort was an illusion. Your stability was a lie you told yourself to avoid change. And in that future, the cycle continues forever. But in the second future, something shifts. Awareness becomes action. You look at your life honestly, without excuses. You slow down your spending. You stop upgrading your lifestyle before upgrading your mindset. You build a small savings habit. You start learning a skill that increases your value. You take responsibility for your financial reality, not with fear, but with intention. And slowly, the version of you that was fragile becomes stronger, more stable, more grounded, more prepared. Instead of waiting for life to break you, you build a buffer that protects you. Because real financial stability doesn't come from earning more. It comes from managing better. It comes from controlling your impulses. The bitter truth is this: most people don't realize they're broke because life hasn't tested them yet. But you don't build a parachute after the plane starts falling. You build it while everything still feels calm. That's what financial stability truly is. A parachute you hope you never have to use, but would never want to be without. So let me tell you something important. You are not weak for being unprepared. You are not a failure for struggling. You are human. But you are also capable of more than the cycle you've been repeating. Your future depends on the choices you make after this. You can pretend you didn't hear the truth. You can go back to the comfort that is slowly killing your potential. Or, you can decide that today is the day your financial story changes. Not dramatically, not instantly, but deliberately. Control your spending before trying to increase your income. Build a buffer before you build a lifestyle. Learn a skill before you buy an upgrade. Choose long-term self-respect over short-term pleasure. Your future deserves more than survival. It deserves stability, confidence, peace, freedom. You are closer to broke than you think. But you are also closer to transformation than you realize. Because most people don't realize they're broke until it's too late. Choose differently. Choose now.